Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? My name is Virtual Venoms, and today I'm bringing you the first look at Medal of Honor Warfighter, and this is the open beta that was released yesterday. And I can tell you, firmly that this is going to be a pretty good game. Now, I'd just like to start off by saying, if you have a headset, I recommend using it. It immerses you so much in the action. The whole Frostbite 2 engine now is just absolutely amazing. You know, the adaptation, the bullets flying, the pressure you're under, it's absolutely fantastic. You really feel, you're there in the gameplay. It's one of the most surreal games that I've played this year so far. Now, I thought I'd start off the video a bit surprisingly to some with the menu system and thing. Now, when you finish your game, you will get this with a battle log thing, as you can see on the left side. The battle log thing is like just a social thing, a bit like on the Battlefield thing. And as you can see, there's a starting screen. Starting screen is a bit different resolution to the TV, because you have to like auto resolution it. It's really weird. But this is the menu you will receive. You will get that, my soldier, my gun, platoon. You can make a platoon. You've got stats and things, options. Now obviously you can choose your race, which I chose a Swedish assaulter. I didn't actually mean to do that and I regret it, but now it won't let me change it. So that's obviously an issue they need to bring up, is the fact that I accidentally chose that and now I can't change. And it's pretty annoying, because as you can see here, I'm trying to change because I don't like the weapon at all, but sadly it will not let me. So, I don't know what the situation is with that. So that's something obviously they need to change, because if I'm probably not the only one who's done that, because just by pressing A you lock it in. It's just it's not the best system in the world. Now moving on to the next thing, as you can see, this is weapon stuff. Different weapons for different countries. You can unlock them by gaining points for assaulter, which is what the chosen class I chose. You've got all sorts of things such as mag, paint job, all sorts, and as you can see, there's really cool animation in the background there when you do change the colour and things. Look at that, it's if you put it down on the table. Now usually, there's just like in Ghost Recon, there was just like, the weapon split apart, you can change the parts, but this is like a soldier interacting with his own weapon type thing, which I like. Okay, so as you can see now, we're going to go into a quick match, I do believe, if I've got the clip correct. Yes, we are. Now, quick match system is fairly fast, it gets you straight into a game. I can tell you it's only one map for this beta, but the map itself is very unique and dynamic. It's very, it's hard to explore it all. There's lots of different avenues, flank routes and things like that. So you're never really going to get bored with this map. I don't know how long the beta's out for, but my recommendation with you to get on it straight away as fast as you can. Okay, so here we go. This is the intro to the map. Now this, obviously you'll see it every time, and you get put in a pair. As you can see, I was teamed up with that guy, and we're just going to skip straight into some gameplay here. Going forward, as you can see, I see an enemy but cannot take him out. Now this class is supposed to be for long range, kind of things, but I'm afraid to say that the long range capability of the weapon, as you'll see later in a clip, is not as good as I had hoped. Now, as you see, the animations are nice and smooth on the Frostbite 2 engine. It's really nicely played out. However, it doesn't seem the same as Battlefield, which is what I like about the game. It doesn't just seem like a repainted version of Battlefield, because obviously sometimes when games use the same engine as one another, they can, sometimes be just like copies of each other. As you can see, I said earlier about the long range capability of this weapon, and it is not the best. It's got a fair bit of recoil. Personally, I don't like the scope, so I'm working my hardest to unlock some different attachments and iron sight for the weapon. I think this weapon would be perfect with iron sight and foregrip, because it would lower the recoil, and I just would fancy the iron sights a bit better than this in particular. I get a kill there, which is surprising for me, because I wasn't very good at this beta. However, I did go on when it was a very crowded time and it just came out, so everyone would know it was on it. As you can see now, the map itself, there is certain choke points in the map, because I do hang around here a lot during this game, and so there is certain choke points and certain buildings and stuff where you get a lot of action that relatively near. There is kill assists and everything, and as you can see, I've just pulled out a grenade launcher here. Very useful tool, a bit like the Thumper off Modern Warfare 2, a very, very good tool. Not overpowered, it will hit marker quite frequently, and as you can see, I pick up another kill there, easy kill. So yeah, this weapon only has 21 bullets in a mag, so it's not the most effective weapon, and as you can see here, you'll be able to see why, because the ammo capability runs out anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to kill him. So obviously the weapon choice for me wasn't the best, but obviously I'm working to try and unlock something else, and I think that's kind of the fun of the game, is trying to unlock something else and move so you can improve. And my teammate goes down there, and I cannot kill the guy. You know, he has quite a lot of ammo in that gun. I'm not too sure what he was. It looks like a Swedish guy, a bit like me, but I doubt that he would have the same weapon as me, because I can never do that. As you can see, a really cool spawning system. I can't get up the ladder, which I was a bit disappointed about, but I can kind of understand why. So if we're talking about spawns, you've got a full back position, which is like kind of like your spawn point. There is a buddy spawn system, which means the person you are paired up with. In this game, it was ROG, W-R-O-G, and you know, when you're paired up with him, you can spawn on your buddy. So skipping forward now, we can see a bit of an airstrike type thing going on, and I pick up a nice kill there. Walking back around here now, I see a hell of a lot of enemies near that choke point I was talking about earlier, so I'm just going to go around here, see if I can pick any off. Obviously I will need to get a better angle, because at the moment I'm getting butt raped here, so I fire a nice shot off there. Don't really pick up anything up, but I know if I go around on the staircase here, I can get a nice angle on the guy hiding behind the boxes. So there is multiple routes you can go to kill one enemy. You don't have to just stand there having a firefight across the thing. You know, there's lots of cover, lots of maneuverability, and it's, you know, it's just enjoyable to do. You don't have to stand there. As you see, I get a nice rank up system there, and as you can see at the top of the screen as well, you've got time left and you've got the objectives. Now in this, I do believe I was either defending. I'm not too sure. I might be attacking. I think I'm attacking. Sorry. Actually, wait, no. Sorry, I don't have a clue. As you see, there's objectives there at the top. If the attacking team gets 3 of those objectives, and as you can see, they've got 2 at the moment. If they get 3, then the game is over because we cannot win. However, if we hold them off for a certain amount of time, and there we go. Then the defenders win the game. But as you can see now in that small clip just then, there was a helicopter. Now this helicopter is called a Black Hawk, and you have the option, if it gets called in, to actually spawn on it. Meaning that now that you can actually spawn on your in the helicopter, and it's a really good cinematic bit. You know, you can still be killed as you're in the helicopter, and you be sliding down the rope straight into the middle of the battle, and it just feels absolutely fantastic. You are immediately immersed into the action. It's absolutely fantastic. You know, if that option comes up, even if like, I know I'm gonna die, I'd take it just for the awesome factor. Okay, so as you can see, I think there might nope, there isn't a long range bit. But yeah, as I said before, long range, certain weapons are better than others. And I do believe in one of these games there was a Korean, and he did have a sniper, and you know, he kept raping me at long distance. I mean, that's kind of expected, obviously, but be careful what you choose, because each different nationality comes with different pros and cons. Some have better stealth, some have better range, some have maneuverability and speed, and you know, that's something that you need to negotiate as a player. When you're first choosing your characters, sorry about the pause, and you know, that's something that you need to suit to your playing style. As you can see here, I didn't actually realise I was in the middle of their spawn. That is a common position for them to hold up in, and I did manage to get one of them with a nice 90-degree turn and kill, but obviously my ammo did run out again, and I couldn't pick up the second kill, sadly. So at this choke point again, as you can see, it's quite a big centre of the map here, and quite a lot of action happens at this place. So I always seem to go down this wing because it gives, you know, quite a nice kind of flank on the enemy. As you see, I'm trying to pick off a guy with a headshot through the bus. You are allowed to shoot through cover, some of the cover anyway. So I think it is possible to get wallbangs, or whatever you want to call it, in some terms. In a little while, as you can see, I'm defending in this one. You'll be able to see me pick up a nice defuse. I get picked off by the sniper. I do, yeah, sniper there, which is what I was talking about earlier. You know, and that did actually get really annoying, but fair dues. I actually didn't see anyone else using a sniper in this game, so the sniper must be half decent for him to use it. So as you can see, we've got the actual things you can see during the game. Is at the top left hand corner you have your abilities. Now you unlock these as you play. Now in the bottom right hand corner you have your ammo, each mag, and how much ammo you have left. top hand corner, sorry, at the top I've already said about that, and the kill feed and the mini map. Now, as you can see, I'm defusing the bomb here. Very, very nice defuse, because I like the way you actually defuse it and don't just stand there. And I get picked off by what looks like a M320 launcher on the bottom of his gun, and he takes out, I think, 3 of us. Nice shot by him. I've got to give credit to that, because so as you can see, the spawn systems are very good on this game, although sometimes if you've got sneaky enemies sneaking around the back, you can't help but being, you know, raped anally. That's just something that kind of happens to you, and that happens on any game. You know, if you've got someone who sneaks around the back, just one of them out of, you know, so many, and that's obviously what's going to happen. As you can see, I come up on this flank again now, and I see a guy up there. Now, my initial thought was, should I try and get a shot on him? And I thought, hold on a minute, this game has a knifing system, and I'd like to showcase the knifing system, because I actually don't get a chance to showcase it very often. So I thought, okay, we'll go for the knife. So I walked into the building all the way around, knowing that there is quite a few enemies in this building, so I have got to be careful, and I do make a lot of sound when running, so I thought if I approach carefully. Now, as you can see, lovely animation there, lovely animation, you know, a bit like Battlefield, but I think I have to say a bit better. I was going to shoot this guy, but I decided to go for a second knife kill, only to find out that he turned around on the window, so I had to take care of him with a few bursts of gun. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Thanks for watching this video. It's been Virtual Venoms here. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave a comment and like and subscribe. Thank you.